welcome to Sunday afternoon baseball on MLB Network as we welcome you inside Fenway Park in Boston. Today it's the rubber match of this three-game series between the Cleveland Indians and the Boston Red Sox. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Jake Odorizzi will be the starter for the Bo Sox in this contest. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Yeah, Matt, not a real good performance in his last one. Wasn't able to get out of the fourth inning. Was fortunate to come away with a no decision. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's expecting a much better performance in this one.
Now into the box, Jose Ramirez. He will lead this one off today. Still a ball and 2 strikes. And it's a chilly one here at the ballpark today. Thermometer reading 46 degrees at game time. Another 1-2 delivery.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
The next 1-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Ramirez swings, and this one's hit well to left. Back goes Martinez. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And the Tribe will get a man to second base on the leadoff double.
Well, looks like they were determined to be aggressive early, and it almost results in a home run in the first at-bat of the game, but he'll settle for a double and hope the number 2 man can pick him up.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Comes set, now the pitch. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the flyout. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
I'm definitely excited to watch Josh Bell in this one. He's hitting over .350 versus right-handed pitching on the season. And today, he has another right-hander on the mound. I don't know what it is or how he picks up the ball so well, but he is sure putting up great numbers against them.
So now here is Patrick Connolly looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. The 3-1 pitch. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come in to score.
That's good hitting right there. Put the ball in play and let the guy trot home from third to put your team on the board. Good baseball.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Verdugo. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Indians on top, 1-0. Cal Quantrill gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
1-2.
Now Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Here's a foul ball left side, and that'll move it to 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of it.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. It remains 1-0. And stepping in, Eddie Rosario. Previous meetings with Jake Odorizzi. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. And here's the 3-2 from him. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. On to first, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting 6.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let's focus our attention on Xander Bogaerts, shortstop up the chute. One of the best in the business, one of the smoothest players in the game. We talk a lot about Robinson Cano and how he goes about his business at second base. The X-Man is no different at shortstop, and the bat plays too.
At the plate now, Josh Bell. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Josh Bell. 4th home run for him on the season, and with it, the Indians have taken a 2-0 lead.
Big swing right there. Give himself a little bit of breathing room. Let his pitcher go to work. Now they're up 2.
In now, Brett Phillips. This one is smashed down the right field line. That's going to stay fair, and it's going to be back-to-back home runs. It's a solo shot here for Brett Phillips. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the Indians move in front now 3-0.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
At the plate, Jason Dominguez. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. And that's the second out.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw on to Adams will take care of him, and the inning is over. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. On now to the bottom of the second. The Indians lead it 3-0. Here now is Rafael Devers. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
And a good idea to hold off there as it goes to 2-2 now on the Boston third baseman. 3-2 the count for Rafael Devers.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Oh, behind the back. And there's one away.
Batting fifth, the designated
Time
hitter.
for a look at the Cleveland Indians' defensive setup today. And today my spotlight's going to shine down on Cesar Hernandez, second baseman who can really turn the double play. Has got super quick feet, great reaction time. Guys love working with him up the chute.
Standing in now, Adam Hazley. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope
The
it's
first
when a
baseman,
guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And up next, it's the left-handed power threat, Matt Adams. 1 and 2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Jose Ramirez. Here it comes on 1-1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. Back goes Martinez off the light tower, and it's gone. A solo shot here to left, number 14 on the season. As the Indians continue to pull away, it's now 4-0.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
Here comes the 1-2. Now a ball rolls softly to second. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. And with 1 gone, time for a check of the standings to see where the Red Sox place in the American League East. Next to dig in, Patrick Connolly. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And it's fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Tried to bury 1 down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
And obviously, this guy's a double threat up there. He can run, and he can go yard, too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Designated hitter, Franmil Reyes.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here's Franmil Reyes stepping in. The 1-1 home. Grounded back up the middle. Bogaerts lays out. What a stop. In time. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stoppage short. More to come on MLB Network's Sunday Baseball after this. And Now in the box, Kike Hernandez. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Bouncing ball toward the hole. And that's out number 1.
Batting 8th, the right fielder, Michael Chavis.
So here's Michael Chavis now, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
A line shot to third base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
The batter, number 2.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. Alex Verdugo would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Chavis is off of first with 2 away. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Red Sox leave 1. They trail here 4-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. Our research team found that to this point in the game, they've only missed the ball on less than 5% of their swings. Major League average is closer to 25%. So to put it simply, their hand-eye coordination at the plate is second to none right now.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So stepping in is Eddie Rosario. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Josh Bell.
1 out, bases empty, and digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell.
Yeah, he absolutely torched a fastball his last time up. Pretty much a no-doubter, so he's got to be feeling pretty confident right here.
Count is 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. 4 runs, 4 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Line drive to center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball. And it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it. But it was basically right at the outfielder.
Into the box, Brett Phillips. High fly ball out to straightaway center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. Fouled off. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Phillips is there for it. Makes the play, one away.
Now batting, left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
So bases are empty with one gone. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
To the plate now, Rafael Devers. Hot shot down the line. Ready on 1-2. Martinez stands at first with one out. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. One left for the Red Sox. They're down 4-0. So here is Jason Dominguez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
2 balls and a strike now. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Swinging a soft liner. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Jose Alvarez takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Alvarez.
In now, Austin Hedges. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Devers has it to second for 1. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. Not what he had in mind before the day started.
Hey, this was just one of those games that just weren't meant to be when you add it all up. Had a rough time, only lasted 4 innings. Just wasn't able to give them the kind of performance they were looking for going into this one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that one yanked just foul. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Around second, he's on his way to third. And he is into third base with a triple. His third hit this afternoon.
Well, if he wants to hit for the cycle and get in the history books, he's got the hardest three parts of it out of the way. Normally, this is the toughest leg to get, but he stands at third and now only needs a single to make some history.
At the plate, Cesar Hernandez. 2 balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez. Oh, that ball's driven into left center. This could be trouble. And this will get down and make its way to the monster for extra bases. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Now a 5-0 lead.
The batter.
The pitcher hadn't recovered from the sting of giving up a triple, and then he gets belted for a double. The lead grows, and the guy on the mound is probably wondering if his day is going to be ending soon.
So now to the plate, Patrick Connolly. Hard hit ball to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Indians forced to settle for 1. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Indians 5 and the Red Sox 0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, Heidi, thank you. 1-2. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, Dero, with that stacked infield on the right side. You hit it through where the shift is. Have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Adams, base runner at first with 1 out. And it's 1-2.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
Oh, and this kicks right off of him. Hernandez at second, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. The tag, and he's out at second. It's a double play, and just like that, the inning is over. Red Sox go down quietly. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. So here's the cleanup hitter, Franmil Reyes. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. There to make the play is Chavis, and there's 1 gone. Digging in next, Eddie Rosario. He bounced out last time up. The 1-1 home. Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The first baseman, number 23, Josh Bell.
Now to the plate, Josh Bell. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here.
Yeah, you got to control the controllables, Matty. All you can do is put barrel to baseball and see what happens. You cannot control the defensive wizardry on the other side.
And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Down in order go the Tribe as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Jacob Stallings. And the pitch on 2-1.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
And an early birthday gift as he swings and misses at ball 4.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Rosario is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So with one away, time for a check of the American League Central Division as you get a look there at where the Indians find themselves in the race. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Xander Bogaerts. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Hey, boys, he's lucky he's getting this pitch back right here. That's normally a wipeout pitch down and away. He hung that one. It looked like he almost confused the hitter.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. A little low, it's 2-2.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
This one's down to third. Ramirez is there. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The center fielder, number 99.
Next up, Alex Verdugo. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Rosario. Now a reaching grab as he makes the play and loses his balance all at once. One more look at the circus catch in left field. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we'll have it for you next on MLB Network. Darwinzon Hernandez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. 7th inning ready to roll, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Brett Phillips. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
The catcher,
now it'll be
17,
Austin Hedges.
Austin.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Roberto Perez will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the bases empty.
Number 55.
A 1-1. Misses, ball 2. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. The 3-2 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Roberto Perez will stay in the ball game, taking over the catching duties behind the plate.
Now catching, number 55, Roberto Perez.
Last half of the 7th here, and coming forward, the veteran outfielder, J.D. Martinez. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Into the windup and the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave here with 1 out in the 7th as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W.
Your attention, please. Now
so with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Andrew Miller.
1 out, nobody on. Into the box now, Rafael Devers, fouled away. The 1-2.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Full count now. Now the payoff pitch home. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. A bouncer to the left side. And that's through for a hit. So a long at bat has a positive dividend when all's said and done.
Yeah, absolutely. They're not all beauties in the box score. He's able to get that ball through the left side for a base hit. Way to grind it out.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Has a look. Now the pitch. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Adam Hazley becomes out number 2 this inning. Into the box, Matt Adams on the ground for Hernandez at second base. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Red Sox leave 1. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Adam Ottavino has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 0, Adam.
Jose Ramirez will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Now the 2-1 is a bunt attempt, but he can't get any wood on it. Bit of a surprise here as he's going to try to lay one down. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single. Wow, have a day. He's just completed the cycle, folks.
Wow, one of the toughest things to do in baseball, right? Hit for the cycle in one game, single, double, triple, homer, all in one game. Congratulations.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez. And they'll run him down and tag him out between first and second. A double play.
The batter, number 8, shortstop.
Striding in is Patrick Connolly, grounded out in his last at-bat. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Now batting.
Next will be the designated hitter, Franmil Reyes. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. He's just 1 for 6. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base-on balls.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters, but he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Here's the 1-1. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Jake Diekman answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Josh Bell the next to hit. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
And he fouls this one off. Connolly, the runner at third. Reyes over at second. Rosario at first, 2 out in the inning. And he strikes him out, so a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. 3 left for the Indians as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Now to bat, Kike Hernandez. Lifetime against Andrew Miller. He's 1 for 2. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Nick Whitgren will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. 2-2. And it's fouled away. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now batting.
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our two starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown nine have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Next to stand in is Michael Chavis. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. One out, nobody on. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Chopped on the ground to first. Bell picks it up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting. The catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Swing and a liner. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
In now, Xander Bogaerts.
Bogart.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Pedro Strop enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. New inning set to get underway, and that brings up outfielder Brett Phillips. The 2-1. 3-2, full count. Here comes the payoff pitch. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
The 1-1 home is in there for strike number 2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Phillips is off and running. Fly ball out toward right field. There to make the play is Chavis, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Roberto.
Into the box, Roberto Perez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Phillips leads off first with 1 away. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And it bangs off the monster. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. I mean, that's a heck of a job to hold him in a single.
Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And that one got a piece of him.
Yeah, it was a great battle there, and he was one strike away from putting him away. As a pitcher, you hate to put a guy on for free after all that work.
Standing in now, Patrick Connolly, and a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. 1 run scores, and it's off the green monster. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and he's safe.
When you mess with the bull, you expect to get the horns, right? Bases loaded, and they challenge him, which is obviously a huge mistake, and he nearly blasts a grand slam. Lucky for them, it's only a double, so 3 runs come across the score, and he stands at second, 3 RBIs richer.
Andrew Chafin comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Chafin.
At the plate now, Franmil Reyes. Full count, 3-2 to the Indians' DH.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
3 runs already home here. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
On the ground to third. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
Connolly on third, Reyes on second, Rosario on at first with 2 down. Yanked on the ground down the line. And a slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. The 2-2. Brett Phillips would be next. A bouncer to the left side. Devers gloves it. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. So they do get 3 that inning. That's the good news. The bad news is they leave 3 men on base. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. Cleveland's out in front, 8-0. Oliver Perez, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Number 39, Oliver Perez.
Alex Verdugo digging in now. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Into the box, J.D. Martinez sent out to straightaway center field. Phillips is there for it, 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Red Sox down to their final out now, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
8-0 the final today. The Cleveland Indians jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Cal Quantrill earns win number 4 on the season. Jake Odorizzi was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.